successful day. We got electricity here. So usual stuff about like lack of electricity and stuff, and last time we streamed Titan Quest was a long time ago. Nonetheless, here we are. Spellbreaker, a legendary difficulty, and Skirmantis, I'm back for today. By the way, hello Asteris, welcome back, Skirmantis as well. Glad to see you, mate. Glad to see you. How you been? How is your hand doing, mate? Is it getting better? How is your like Christmas going as well? Tell me some good news, please. I really like to hear some good news here. Okay, meanwhile, the first question for this guy is the build and how did it change his legendary difficulty last time we played. Didn't change that much, except we did spend a couple of attribute points to get my health to 6k last time. That's what we did. Alright. Nothing else. What about skills? Oh, look at this. My quest are bugged.
I did see in the ancient.
Oh, like nice. My quest completely bugged. Scamantis' arms getting better about Christmas. Doing some stuff that's why can be like the same. I mean, yeah. Obviously, mate. Obviously. Just enjoying the Christmas. That's like the best outcome of it. Yeah, like I didn't like play any games right now. Tomorrow I will not be on streams, same as the second Christmas day. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure I've like ever been streaming like tomorrow, day after tomorrow. You know, like the for the last week we streamed it only like for 4 hours, like really 4 hours, right? So, electricity and stuff like that. That's prevented me from doing so. Same to you, how is your health? My health, I would say okay, but it's like not really. Feeling awful with all of this, you know. I don't know, lack of sleep, constant stress. It's just like a lot of things could be said about it. But yeah, Warfare Mastery here, that's how we're looking, and that's how our Spirit Mastery looking here. Last time I believe we level up the Life Drain and what? And the Whirlwind? Or Whirlwind? Yeah, Whirlwind we level up to maximum. Okay, we did level up Ancestral Warriors, that's what we did. But what the fuck was those quests?
My lives, the monsters
Okay, we actually got some quests here. Oh my god, this is completely bugged. Hopefully I can be able to progress with the quest. That's absolutely bugged. Okay, let's just try to save the sheep. Schematic, yeah, Sam's having a lot of stressful moments this week because many plans to spend Christmas with my love. So yeah, tomorrow is a very big day for me. Mate, like I wish you luck. I wish that everything will be going as you planned. I know the feeling, you know. I know the feeling. So wish you the best luck and the best Christmas, mate. Hopefully everything's gonna be as you planned, or even better, you know. What's better than you planned? That's when things going even better, right?
You killed them. Most of it.
Okay, we at least got a quest reward from this, so let's see how the main mission gonna go. We'll be able still to get a main mission with this bugged quest log. That will be pretty not funny if you'll not be able to progress with this guy at all. Yeah, it's Act 3, legendary difficulty. I would say already, right? But like, Honestly, it's been already almost months since we started this build, and it's like it's my one of the fastest build rate ever. It's taken so long because like we're playing like for like half an hour per 3 days. Because all of the electricity was going on today. Well, today, this week, last week, week before the last one. Honestly, not even like planning to spend the Christmas in any way, like in any celebratory way. If you be able to stream during the Christmas, that will be great for me, because I can hang out with people. If not, well, I'll be like any other day probably. Any other day here. Nekanosrop did ask me like what are I gonna plan it for like next week, like because I was saying we're gonna play like new games during the Christmas week and stuff. I named it like two games, like Yakuza 0 and Prince of Persia Warrior Two Thrones, Prince of Persia Two Thrones, the third game, the last one of the great series. But so far, we're still playing Titan Quest. I actually wanted to play the Shadow, or not the Shadow of Mordor. What is it called? The Middle Earth. The Middle Earth, the second game after the Shadow of Mordor. Oh my god, I forgot the name. We got a gift from Dustophilax like a couple of months ago. However, that game, like, I realized that game is around 100 gigabytes. That's gonna take me like a whole month with the current light and internet to download.
18 came.
Okay,
Yes. I don't
that's the
trust my
main
arm.
quest, guy. That's the main quest. Did we upgraded any main quests here? Nope. Oh, could be not good at all. We didn't upgrade any main quest. You know, I did have a problem like with Ragnarok, for example, when I like miss one step of main quest. It's like, you know, when you go into Galberg, when you go into to Galberg. Oh, okay, not to Galberg, to the third city. What is the third city? Galberg? The Galberg is the second city, right? So when you go in from a second city to the third city, you need to talk with a guy, a scout guy, right, in the middle of the mountains. Apparently, if you're not gonna talk, if you skip him, you'll not be able to progress with that quest, with the main quest at all. And now we're like we're missing all the quests. Okay, I guess let's get to some main point and see a main point in the story and see if you can actually go through it. Oh, it's like over for this character. That's, like I say, would be pretty bad. Oh, look at this Shrine of Battle Marker. We did try to like to reach 20k DPS with Shrine of Battle Marker and stuff, but we only managed to get like to 16k, I believe. Like a Shrine of Battle Marker, all of this like buffs. Okay, maybe we did reach 20k because I just saw 17k over here. Just saw 17k. Never mind.
Have you seen? It was enormous. In past times, we would rarely.
I got those quests. I need to sell
I
a
see
bunch of
people
stuff
travel
here.
east, I see them go west. Never have I seen so many monsters.
Elemental
But
damage
what
stuff,
can I do for you?
but like a lot of intelligence. Okay, I think we're putting that into storage. Sell all this trash, dexterity, nature skills, energy. That's like we have plenty of those. Sold, sold, sold. Everything except this. Sold all of this. That's a divine, divine, divine. We don't need the superior potions, right? So a lot of them as well. Experience, energy, leech, intelligence for level 15. That could be okay. For like any green item build. Don't need any of those. Maybe I just skip it. Or maybe not, maybe not. Sold, sold, sold. Maybe this not that bad. Energy, okay, now this is bad. Never mind. Okay, +1 to all skills, vitality, 2 health regen, 435 intelligence, so quite a lot. But you know, it's a Hallowed helmet. We usually keep in Hallowed helmets because they're good. Keeping this one as well. Okay, that's some spam here. It's improving my channel.
Goodbye now. Welcome!
Preposterous, why would I? Okay, we also have a little space here in my world. You haven't checked like all these items in a while. Like we just completely stopped like caring about what kind of items I looted during the previous session. Because how haphazardly we playing. Okay, and I also want some potions here. They give me some potions. Nothing here to upgrade, right? Yeah, we exhausted. I think we exhausted all the options that I can think of upgrading. All the options in the gear. I mean, upgrading my character. Still, like I mentioned, the elemental resistance are kind of disastrous, kinda. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Tread lightly and with speed.
All right, guys. We're down here. Let's go. Shrine of Experience. Well, I'll take it. Getting faster to the level 72. Potentially. So last time we played this build, we had like some political discussion, but well, there was one important thing I was saying actually about the build itself, that I was contemplating about how to spend my attribute points. Right, the obvious solution I was saying is to spend them into strength to get to get myself in more DPS. But actually, the better solution will be to spend my attribute points instead of strength, spend them into dexterity. So what I actually want to increase my offensive ability here, and coincidentally defensive ability, which is gonna improve my overall survivability. But yeah, if I improve my offensive ability, my real DPS will grow significantly. Right, gonna crit more often, because you saw what happened epic difficulty in Ragnarok, where the monsters always the hardest. Right, what happened is that we weren't dealing that much of damage in crits, like 2k crits or something, maybe 3. So currently we're doing fine, like 4k crits, enough to kill the plebs. with one hit. So we're doing very good. We're doing very good. But what gonna happen with the Ragnarok? When you come to Ragnarok, that damage gonna decrease significantly. And to prevent from that to happening, I think the good idea, the best idea will be
I thought I
to
could
spend a lot of points for dexterity. But on the other hand, you also want some points to my health. That's like that was another point I was making last time. We played that the health is basically my buffer. My buffers that gonna help me with solving problem is slightly lower than average elemental resistance, for example. Alright, I just need to that health as a buffer, and so I have time to react in time, basically, if my health are going lower. Usually, you know the drill, guys. I always want my legendary characters to have at least 7500 health. That's like the most comfortable health to achieve your zero deaths. You know, the most safest health to achieve the zero deaths result, because it's giving you plenty of time to react. Even in a predictable situation. And honestly, it saved me, like having like more than 7k health saved me on a lot of occasions. Like it's not like some like once or twice. It happened to me multiple times that I left like with 100 health, and if I had like less than 7k health before that, I would be dead. So it did help. It did help.
The spirits of our ancestors.
Spirits of Ancestrals, we're gonna go kill some ghosts. Our greatest damage on this character so far, 42k. That's what we got from slaying some ghosts. So I'm dealing the most damage to ghosts, well, to undeads in general. Yeah, look at this, like 10k, 11k crits, 13k crit. That's like how good this guy dealing with all the undead. So it's like, well, Spirit Mastery always were dealing very well with undead.
What? The pedestal?
But anyway, the point is, I'm actually hopeful here to get even highest damage when you reach a Hades Act, when there will be more undead to, you know, to just go and practice our powerful swings. Okay, yeah. Another thing I actually wanted to mention last time we played about this build, but we just ran out of time. And we were talking about like other stuff, the politics in general, and what happened in Ukraine and with Russia. In any case, so the thing I want to mention is like how good this build actually against any melee attackers with the physical damage, having like 62 physical resistance. Basically, it's gonna making us unkillable in a lot of situations, especially if you put like some banner of light, right? The battle standard giving me this like 45% damage absorption as well to all of those.
It's all my
To all
fault.
of those 62 physical resistance. The thing is, it's like it does feeling like I'm unkillable, but it's actually not, because we're getting quite a lot of damage from archers. We do have like 80% piercing resistance. Yes, we do have that, but we're still getting a lot of damage from archers, guys. So like, I can't really relax against them. Heron in trouble. I've done that quest. In fact, like even playing on epic difficulty, I was just like took 1 second to look into chat while there was a couple of archers around, and they dropped me almost like to, I don't know, 40% of my health like in 1 second. So like what I meant to say is just I get in this like false impression of the security because like melee guys not dealing that much of a damage to me. Oh, fucked. Okay, watch out for stun. Time for this guy to die. Easy. Yeah, like remember the days when Barmanu was actually a scary fight? One of the scariest fight in the game. Especially well if you're not prepared for it. It's like we called it back in my days. We called it a noob killer, a new player killer, because the combination of his stun into that meteor shower will guarantee a one shot here. Yeah, stun meteorized. Hello, Momentum Warrior. Welcome, mate. I see you enjoying your Grim Dawn playthrough. I read your post about getting ashes of Malmouth and getting your character stats decreasing. Did you figure out why it's happened? Did like some like skill points or something reset it? Okay, you lost 15 physical, physique. It's like a strength, right? Yeah, could be changes some gear stats or some other stats. Like some gear was giving you more stats than normal. I don't know. Like shouldn't be like the things. Probably like some change in overall distribution of stats. Maybe it's very suspicious. Yeah, never encounter that kind of thing because I started with all DLCs right away. So the Titan quest is like I was like more or less started with Anniversary Edition, and then I got myself Ragnarok, and then we got a gift from Dark Arts, the Atlantis one. I really like Mustache Windows and the Illusionist. You know, like the funniest thing, right? It was just like everyone who played it in Quest mentioned about Grim Dawn. That they actually want more stash space, right? Despite Grim Dawn have significantly more stash space or storage space that the Titan Quest ever had. And people, it feels like people coming from Titan Quest and saying, "Oh, there's like so much space," but like after 2 days or something, it's just like, dude, it's like not even enough, you know. I think it's like something to do with like the drop rate of items in Grim Dawn is so much more frequent than the drop rate in Titan Quest. Okay, only with DLC. Oh wait, base game has only one stash, really? Didn't know about that. The illusionist is talking about is the guy who applying to your pretending to your appearance, right? So you can apply different outfits despite whatever you're wearing. Never use him. You know, like never bother. Which is probably not surprising for a chat at this point. I like to dress up the character. I did notice, like, In fact, like I would say, it's like we talked about this like with Necanosrop too. Well, from Elden Ring, and he was also saying that the appearance is like one of the part of the character identity, very important, like very important, you know, role-playing element and element for build. So like, I really appreciate it. I saw this screenshot you posted on a Discord, Memento Mori, and I like your sense of style with all of it. You know, like I'm a person who gonna like put everything, don't care about appearance and care about stats more. But even I back like when I'm playing the online games, like Lord of the Rings Online, for example. Even I was spending some times like going and trying to get to create some more or less okay outfit for me, you know. So that's like the game having like the illusionist, the Grim Dawn. That's like people were complaining about Titan Quest too. That they make this improvements in Grim Dawn. Yeah, looks like not always coupled with the skills like in real life. Of course, yes. Um, I would like the clown characters.
Sky smiles on the traveler.
I don't
Earth
think that
gently
the
holds his
clown is
feet.
like just like
Day
the right
lies in
word
a
here.
soft song the great spirit sings.
You know, let's go. Okay, so like,
Peace
what
find
would
you.
be the right word? Like, austere, maybe? Practical. Let's call it practical. Okay, the practical sounds good, right? It's not a clown outfit, it's practical. Because it's have like stats. You had the worst fun. So, what is your impression about like a difficulty of the Ashes of Malmud DLC? By the way, did you got only Ashes of Malmud, but or maybe you also got like Forgotten Gods for yourself too? I read you were saying, okay, have not played the far. I read you were saying that the Ashes of Malmud is kinda vast, right? I don't know about that. Like, it's definitely not very, not really comparable with the vastness of the Eternal Embers if like comparing to Titan Quest. All right, it's more compact. It's way more compact. But there one thing in Ashes of Malmuth is that like especially I was also annoying about that when I was um, just starting the game. First of all, is that the city landscape, and it can be like a labyrinth-like. You know, when you're playing it for the first time, it's like it's definitely looking like labyrinth-like, and you're not understanding where to go. So I absolutely dislike it. And then like yeah, Memtomor took me hours for like from portal to portal and exploring every cellar. Yeah, and but you just started, you know, we just started this. There's one very vast area in the DLC, and that's like literally gonna take you hours to explore that, to get to the portal. Like hours, I mean like 5 hours or something if you want to explore everything. And there's, so yeah, that's area I always was reapproachful about it. I still don't think I like it. Okay, I thought we got level up for some reason. We didn't. It's a mistake. So we actually gonna take gonna see the real vastness yet. But yeah, overall, actually, despite everything, have you like have you read like any of the notes that the people living on the people living on the ground and stuff? They actually very good. No, there's like very good like story, and Grim Dawn have actually very good story behind all of this. And like those notes, some of them like really good written, you know, right? So you get in like um, I mean, for me, for example, the person who love reading books, I'm getting like the satisfaction from just reading them. That's how good they are. And Eric here, hello man, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you as well. I read them after the game complete. And the problem is like some of those notes are losing their relevance in terms like because you found those notes like on some part of the area, right? Some of them like related to to what's going on with the people, right? Like Dahlia quest, you know. That's like one of the famous notes. Like first of all, you find in her journal like some uh, delusional housewife writing about her adventure, you know, in a very poetic term, and then you realize it like faster than it's actually fucking not a fucking not a delusional story about language. Not a delusional, but it's actually happening real, and like you're shocked. I would suggest like to read them the moment you find in them. It's also explaining the what's happened, the events like in those particular areas, what happened to the people you found the note on, and stuff. Like yeah, it's like the story, like I say, very good and very deep. Like I very greatly enjoyed playing it. Merry Christmas, are you saying? Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas. Actually, the pre-evening almost for the Christmas. Hopefully it will be Merry Christmas for all of us. And thank you. Remember, I'm the Witch Hunter. I do not read notes. I right click to kill everyone on screen. That's reasonable, Memento Mori. If you're hunting witches, right? They're all guilty. Everyone guilty. Who cares about like some evidence here and there? Guilty by default.
Help, my daughter!
And yet again, the
My
poor
God,
Raptor
bless
defeated.
you.
Nothing here. Here, man. Eric saying, "What's news?" I mean, you're asking me what's new about like. Well, okay, so guys, like the news here, the most like I guess I don't know, obvious news for it's that for the last for the past week we streamed it about 4 hours, and it's not because I was lazy or something. We have significant shortage of electricity here in my region, especially after recent Russian attacks. So that's like the big news. Yesterday, for example, we have like only like 1 hour of electricity in 19 hours. Water
Our
shortage
orders are to clear the road.
and stuff is just normal life here. So nothing good like to talk in pre-Christmas Eve. So let's not to spoil anyone a Christmas mood, I guess. So let's not gonna talk about it. Yeah, I presume we shall starve to death at the stake because I will not take sides, and I am revered by the other witch by Outcast. This is like super uncharacteristic, right? For the witch counter. You should have killed her, mate. You are like specifically asked by the righteous guy from, I don't know, from Black Legion, right? Black Legion asked to deal with the witch. How is happening? Witch counter collaborating with the witch? I'm a little bit disappointed in you, Memento Mori. I deal with her ever since. Yeah, a little bit disappointed in you here. But yeah, honestly, the advice, my advice will be like to go through the story, through all the notes, and actually listen to the dialogues. The Grim Dawn have is a very good story behind it.
So, see, thank you for your aid.
Like people like Nicknastrop would say they don't like the setting. I would say yes, Titan Quest have better setting because you have like more understanding what's going on. You don't even like need to listen to the people here. You don't need to read anything, right? You have like immediate understanding because it's based on the mythology, and it's like way easy for people to understand what's going on. Okay, we need to be mindful here of a damage reflection shield from Dragonians meanwhile. But Grim Dawn actually very deep. I would say it has better stories than Titan Quest, despite like the settings can appeal to people right away. The only problem with the Grim Dawn, alright, it's actually not probably a problem, but it will be a problem if you play in Titan Quest on very fast game speed and then come into Grim Dawn
We saw this tell
and you realizing how slow your character is, right?
These are dangerous. You see, there is a... If you are taken, there is another old myth.
So this couple of days when I didn't have like internet and trying to play the Grim Dawn again, dude, like it was like it. I thought I'm gonna go nuts how slow my character was. It's just like he's barely moving, he's barely running. You can like if you playing the game for a second time or something, you can somehow we can um, attend to that problem using some glyphs, right? The glyphs that they can put on a medal, I believe. There's a bunch of movement skill glyphs that like actually make your character jump or run fast, right? From target to target, and you can use those movement skills very early, I believe. So that's like a little bit helping for a new character, but like overall, if you don't have like any access to the glyphs and you don't have access to the glyphs, so you don't have reputation and stuff, dude, like the movement speed is just insane. I really wish they had like this a very fast game speed in Grim Dawn. I don't know like why they didn't make it. Seeing the very fast game mod for Titan Quest was like one of the best things that we have in Titan Quest. Okay, I got the idol meanwhile. Figurine. Good to go. Hopefully this time around we're not gonna miss this guy here. The lesson in despair quest. Really helpful. But yeah, guys, like another thing I want to say, just like talked about a Grim Dawn with Memento Mori for quite a bit. But you know, like after this character, there is a very high chance we're gonna start a hardcore self-found Grim Dawn build. Don't know for how long we're gonna play it. Probably a couple of days before I'm gonna die, but that's how we're gonna spend our time between this character and the next Titan Quest character. Which is like if nothing gonna change, next character very highly
Why did you say?
likely
Forgive me. I fear I may
that
have
will
made
be a guardian, nature mastery plus uh, nature mastery plus what again? Warfare, yes. Or defense, nature defense. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah. Why I say that warfare is there? No idea. At least that's the plan for now. But you know, like, who knows? Who knows with the electricity with the time that we for this week we only played including this stream we played Titan Quest for like hour and a half. No kidding, hour and a half for this week. So with this kind of time, who knows, like when we start the next build, 2 months from now, could be the scene. Our government officials like trying to ease the tension in the society about all of these Russian attacks, missile strikes. They saying that there's only like enough missiles left in Russia, according to their calculation, which just could be incorrect because like Russian producing actually missiles during all this wartime. But yeah, they calculated that they have like only like from 3 to 4 times left for any massive strikes. I will see how that's gonna be. And maybe like we miraculously do something about our energy infrastructure. The problem is with energy infrastructure here is that it's unique in that terms. It's like quite old. It was using like the post-Soviet like or Soviet technologies and stuff. So like the frequency and the method of like transporting electricity, basically the frequency and stuff. Like I'm not very proficient um, with this part of physics, so kind of hard to explain for me. But it's like significantly different from our electrical grid, right? And how it's operating, significantly different from like how the grid in US or in any other European country operating, and that's okay. Like we can um, uh, that's not okay. I mean, that's not okay, and we can't repair our high voltage grid because there's absolutely no equipment in any normal country to take that we can like buy or take. So like
Warrior, what? The woman asked if
I really hope like the people behind this will realize that yeah, the grid like the yeah. Are you confessing to use satanic electricity? Oh, come on. The normal one, but a little bit different, you know. Different procedures behind it. But yeah, like what I'm saying, I'm hoping that the people who trying to repair our grid right now will make some conclusion and will try to to switch to European standards or whatever, because there's plenty of equipment there. And what the best time to do this if not the time when your power grid are almost destroyed to begin with.
We are working hard. It is a terrible development.
Okay, guys, let's
The
see about this
terracotta
main
soldiers,
quest.
huh?
Hail, Emperor Huangdi.
Okay, we did actually upgraded the main quest here, so we good. Yeah, our quests were bugged when I get a power outage last time we played. By bugged I mean the quest log disappeared, but apparently it didn't like influence my progression in any way, so that's good.
How could you pass up such a staff as this? Or have you seen the craftsmanship on this bracelet?
Health regen, defense ability, piercing resistance, chance of poison retaliation. Now I'm gonna put this spider mask into storage. The Spellbreaker, not a good one, and there's like the Nobia Spears actually could be decent, except not really. The only thing going for that spear is high piercing ratio. Well, it's not actually that high, it's 30%. But like normal spears have 25,
Come
so
again?
it's comparatively high, right?
What you cannot part with, leave with me.
Yeah, leave everything with this guy.
I will treat your goods like my own.
Very suspicious. We did level up to level 72 meanwhile. So I'm gonna put this like one point in ancestral warriors. We should not summon in, but you know, like just the notion of having this additional troops, additional mid shields. Maybe gonna put me into a false sense of security. Okay, there's this guy. This guy. Can slow you quite a bit. This guy's also always like problematic for okay. For like physical damage builds. I got my banner. Especially if this blood is low. This is probably the hardest boss we're gonna fight on this build. A lot of slow, right? And stuff. He killed my banner as well super fast.
Warrior and age.
I tell you. That was the hardest boss. You saw like how long it actually took to kill. Surprisingly enough, we dealt with him like very easy on epic difficulty, like 2 hits or something, he's died. But not as easy this time around. So what else we got? We got Myrmidon's Pendant here, which is also not a bad one. Not a bad
Our cloth will never catch fire from your magic. It is by now.
Not a
What
bad
you
item,
cannot
not a bad
part
item,
with.
I mean to say.
Leave it. I will treat your goods like my own.
Let's kill the last reporters here and get my bonus XP from those 2 quests here. Wait. Okay, I say let's kill Terracotta, and then I went and successfully passed by them. Ain't good. Okay, all dead. Got a green stuff. Give me that.
You've killed all the clay
Mausoleum. You went in.
with the clay soldiers gone.
Why are we not getting that much of experience? Only 1 bar from all of this? Well, so collector mystery in the mountains. Still have those guys to take care of. It's a run way to go. So yeah, guys, like Christmas means like Christmas sales, by the way. Christmas Steam sales. I haven't like chance to like look to them yet. I mean, with all of this electricity stuff, but like, what do you say, guys? Like, do you have any eyes on your Christmas present? I mean, for yourself, did you got like any new games or planning to? I bet there was like some good deal. I know that Memento Mori you got yourself the Grim Dawn DLCs, right? Any more plans? Yeah, I only remember my mouth like one after another. And War Thunder has like 50% off too. Wait, the War Thunder actually not a free to play game? Wait, really? Okay. It's saying free for me here. Okay, there's 50% off of farmable vehicle costs, like, and 50% of most premium vehicles. Like this big bundle or something. Oh, I see. Okay, so like some bunch of starter packs. Wait, like what the heck is this? Okay, so I just open it like randomly and check out the DLC. There's something like a DLC, the War Thunder, a MiG 23 ML park, like $100. Really? Okay, $80 actually. It's like I'm still my mind's still stuck on a pre-war exchange rate for hryvnias. You know, they're bringing around 7 planes too. Dude, that game can be expensive apparently.
Once I was having no need.
The pre-sale is insanely expensive too. But some like one ranked ground tank. That's like 50% off, right? The early World War II. But what were you doing? What were you doing with a tank? I saw the War Thunder was like more about like piloting the plane. Some Italian Tracker's machine gun. It's not only about piloting the plane. Okay, there's the ground, air, and naval game mods. So that's how it is. And there's a combine it too if you want to. What's you usually playing? What's mod you usually playing? Okay, I'm gonna do arcade models. Vicious Min. Okay, arcane plane and arcane ground. So arcade, you mean like from a third person perspective, some kind of? Oh. Yeah, mainly Japanese World War II planes and German and Israel tanks. Yeah, some low tier oddities like in other nations because there's like some funny things there.
A Taoist mage of...
Okay guys, meanwhile the Dragon Lich here, we're almost done with Orient. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I only signed tank torpedoes and stuff like that. Interesting. It's like for some reason like I hear the word tank torpedo and it's like remind me like of the generals, Command and Conquer generals. There was like in that oh my god, what is it called? The terrorist nation, the Scorpion tank. The Scorpion tank with this like rocket on a tank. And like always had impression like a torpedo. Like more or less. Yeah, basically an ancient like Soviet tank that launches two bombs with the rocket motors. Like you can't hit shit with that, but if put a pic on the Discord. Let me check that. Okay, quest down here. Meanwhile. Oh yeah. Dude, like I just saying like, what the fuck is this? Made by orcs, of course. Is it truly made by orcs? You know, it's like by Soviet Union there was like a lot of like production going in Ukraine as well. Ukraine, Belarus. So it's like not always what is a Soviet. Not always was actually produced in Russia, in the modern. Have you seen like Warhammer 40k orc stuff? I saw, yeah. That's Rocketer was there. The bomb like look like one of those, right? It is pretty much primitive suicidal suicide stuff. Like they even have like MiG 15 too. Okay, watch out for okay. I was about to say watch out for his poison attack because it could be bad, but the guy just died. We didn't execute him with the greatest damage, did we not? Unfortunately, but he died pretty fast. Yeah, I was hoping we can get like the greatest damage fighting those undead bosses, right? Because you know, obvious reason, my improved damage against undead. No luck on the Dragon Leech. What is this? It's a Mao Mao. Mao Mao. Mao Mao has been like damage reflection, so we need to hit him like very careful, right? One hit per. Yeah, okay, he's dead. That guy could like one shot here.
Perhaps you can help.
Probably not be able to one shot my hero because like of high physical resistance, right? And most of my damage is actual physical, so no luck with that for him at least. But I still need to be careful, like hitting him with one hit per. And checking your health after each hit. That's the best way to deal with those Meow Meow heroes. Let's let me see. That's a MiG 15. That's actually look like something from the Warhammer, is it? As it actually is. Lol. You know, like yeah, Warhammer or plane, like totally no MiG. It's you know. The best thing about the orcs in the Warhammer is that they jetpacks, right? That thing that when they faster in a rocket, kind of to their backs. I'm not like very big fan of like a Warhammer universe, Warhammer 40k. Or rather to say, I have like very little experience with this because I haven't like read any books. Most of my experience is just coming from like Warhammer 40k Dawn of War games. That's like most of my 40k experience with. But yeah, like I saw plenty of orcs there. Funny guys. If you know they were orcs. Okay, now's the quest. And now's the quest meanwhile here. Assassinate the spirit of ancestrals. 25, 26k, 26k. Didn't got my 40, unfortunately. But they all finished. So we just teleporting like always on the Jade Palace here. Give me a moment, guys. Hold it, I'm sorry. Just gonna quickly check something. Okay, we're good, more or less. We're good. Sorry about that.
Noble war. May fortune bring.
We also got the quest teleported in on a fountain right away. So now the Dragonian Mage. I'm not a fool to attack him into that shield. So how much like elemental damage he can deal to me? Right, is this? Quite a bit, right? Around 10% of my health with the lightning. 10% of my health. That's not actually quite a bit, right? I did exaggerate it there. So we're doing fine. Against like, you know, the dragon mages. The Dragonian mages, rather to say. That's like one of the highest magical damage dealers, right? I would say yes. So if he's like only can manage like 10%, okay, that's not a meow meow. We can kill him right away. If he can only manage 10% with one hit, I would say like my elemental resistance with a 60, slightly above 60 are good. Okay, kill him before he put that damage reflection shield. Done. I just use the whirlwind and didn't hit any single target with this. Happens. Checking the damage of my life drain. 1k damage with for the guy who doesn't have any like intelligent buff from it. Did mention it like last time we played that if I ever gonna play this vitality damage mage, the life drain probably will be such a good skill. Okay, we missing the quest here. And I was just think about those guys, like we don't have that big of a stun resistance, only 50%. Sometimes we get in stun with, and it's sometimes annoying too.
Why yes, she you is
You know, like speaking of orcs in Memento Mori, I now like wonder how will we meet ever like orcs in a Rock Trader game we're playing right now, and how they gonna be looking there? That's a question. If they have like this the spirit of Warhammer 40k in them or not. Like so far actually enjoying the game. Even so, we played maybe like 4 hours in it in total. It's looking decent. Something I definitely want to like play when it's like fully released and fully patched. Yesterday, we had another midnight stream, which is like actually we barely reached midnight. I was able to stream like for 30 minutes or so. But I was like trying to figure out how one of the skills in the Warhammer Rogue Trader were working, and I even like look at it today because I couldn't like sleep well, still trying to like decipher the skill, and I think it's just bugged. Like by any means, The skill should give me like four shots, from 3 to 4 shots, and it's giving me 5 shots from 5 to 6. If I use if I use the first shot and then like use the skill, and then I can have 5 shots after that. When it's like maximum can give me 4 shots. Something really wrong with that. Okay, anyway, Demon Bull. This guy is actually quite dangerous, so let's call the support troops. Oh well. Whatever. Whatever. Got some support from my boys here. And got him.
Word it. From
That's
here,
probably was the first time I used like ancestral horn on this hero. I wonder if this ancestral warriors guy could solo the bull before dying themselves. Should have tried that. I mean, the bull is kind of like bullshit, bullshit boss, right? You think you're okay, you think you can face stunt him, and then suddenly he can just like go and kill you in 1 second with his dots effect, despite your resistances and whatnot. So it required a cautious approach. Can't be too cheeky around the Demon Bull. Shrine of Thorns. Sometimes, like, I'm saying that how useful Shrine of Thorns, so like more or less useful on melee builds, but right, for this guy, doesn't really matter. We're killing everything before they even can touch us, most of the time, right? And like little damage than Shrine of Thorns gonna deal to any monsters, even if they touch us, doesn't mean anything because we're gonna kill them with 1 hit anyway. So kind of waste of time picking it up. More tigers. That's the wrong way to go.
Please,
And the last quest over here. Should watch for another Meow Meow hero. Right, damage reflection would be pretty stupid for me dying like on hardcore to the damage reflection. Especially after they nerfed the damage reflection for magical creatures. Okay, just Black Tiger here. Not even elite. Just the normal pussycat.
Oh, I will explain.
Well, that's it. That's it, guys.
Australia, we are so great.
We just killed a bunch of cats, what I meant to say. Okay, so we have the quest over here. Right, Mystery in the Mountains.
My son, we are safe
May as
now.
well do it now.
Tell me what you want. I will sell it to you.
May as well exert the stuff here, and look at this. Veteran Spiked Mace of Annihilation. 60% additional physical damage, bonus damage, offensive ability, and attack speed. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Level 36, I mean. It's definitely better than that like level 36 Fate Sword I had. Cause like I still have like not a very good one. There's Convocation with Vitality damage. Not really that interesting. But since it's a Convocation, I can put it in storage. There's another Hollowed Helmet with 400 strength, but this is not really good one. I was saying that we put in like all Hollowed Helmet into storage, but this Hollowed Helmet not looking that great. May as well pass on it.
Bino.
Oh, another heroic traveler.
So this goes here, and this goes here.
Fear not, your goods are safe.
And we'll potentially have another chance to get some legendary item from this Wealth Collector here. Right. Let's see.
Ah, because they are monsters.
No luck. Just some yellow scrub.
You come to us on an auspicious day. Safe travels.
Or some yellow. Okay, and back to Chan. That's absolutely all the quests. A double check-in. Before we lost it to some like random disconnect.
You found it. Good luck.
Next stop is a Typhon fight. Can you kill Typhon in less than 5 seconds? That's the question.
The forest of the... Go ahead. Open the gate.
By 5 seconds I mean like 5 seconds after he put down his spikes, right? So like first like 3 seconds of the fight we not counted because I'm obviously can attack since he has the bloody spikes. A battle marker, but can I kill him in next 5 seconds? Gonna see it in a couple of minutes here. Just how fast we're moving. Okay, it's another shrine. It's no side quests, so we're just killing whatever. Basically, while trying to move in general direction. Still need to keep a watchful eye on those Dragonians. Okay. I was waiting for him to put the damage deflection shield. he didn't. He was a fool. Kill him before that. Okay, that's the Dragonian mage who also can put a damage deflection shields. Or not anymore. I just randomly crit him for a certain K. Just like that. Oh, okay, I just attacking the damage deflection shield. And guess what? I didn't got any that much of a damage reflected. Did you saw that? I did attack and damage deflection shield. It did happen, despite me being careful. No punishment. Nothing dramatic happened. In fact, like I barely touched the guy and he's like died to bleed in. I guess it's a good sign that my physical damage resistance working. Right. That's what like I mentioned, even if I hit someone with into the damage reflection shield, we're not gonna like immediately kill myself because I have a very high physical damage reflection, and all the damage is gonna be reflected back to me is physical. Don't have that much to fear unless I crit like for 40k. Right, unless I crit for 40k or something, then even I can be in trouble with the damage reflection. Yeah. The only bad thing about this life drain that's absolutely didn't. Wait, I just dealt damage to undead. What the heck? I was about to say that's not dealing any damage to undead, and then like went and deal 400 damage or something. Are you kidding me? Okay, it didn't deal damage to this guy. I guess because they come in close to my aura here, right? So the thing I'm able to deal some damage at least because of the necrosis, minus like vitality resistance. So undead not immune to vitality damage. They just have a very high resistance we can reduce with my necrosis. Not getting health leash from them, so. Right? Yeah, health leash still can get a health leash from undead. Obviously reasons. The magma sprites could be dangerous if they can apply the fire dot to you, since I don't have the highest elemental resistance yet, and probably never will on this guy. But that's only happening if they actually able to apply it, like if they're able to hit you before you kill all of them, which just didn't happen, like you saw. Okay, damage reflection is finished. They're all finished. No challenge. No challenge. No challenge. Also, like the one thing about this guy, right? What I have seen, this guy is like supremely susceptible to range damage, right? So like when any melee opponent attacking me, we're not only like getting like a very strong physical resistance, we also have 50% chance to dodge attack here, 55 even chance to dodge attack, right? But at the same time, 0 chance to dodge any ranged projectiles. We don't have a shield to block them. So this like me having not suffer any significant damage from any melee opponents, and then suddenly losing my guard and getting ranked by archers. It's something that can actually happen. Especially the archers from the macho archers, right, from Hades. Need to be vigilant. V for vigilance. Alright, yeah. What's going on here? I just like went silent a little bit. Cause how easy this is going. And ran up over here, put all of this in. Stupid Telkin ran out of my buff zone. And got a Sickle of Cronus, kill Telkin in 3 seconds. And also legendary item here. The Moose Crawler's not a good one. But Adamantine Sickle, yay. Some of those days, like I'm promising you guys, you're gonna get some build with Adamantine Sickle too. It would be cool. Hopefully it would be cool. Okay, there was like no mages here. No skeleton mages with a dispel ability. Strange. Automator is just getting a 5k. The heck? Did I have like some additional damage to machines? Constructs? Okay, I have 10 additional damage to constructs. I guess we got that from completing hardcore dungeon, right? One of the hardcore dungeons on epic difficulty. Think that's what happened. Oh look, the Cyclops. Oh look, the Cyclops. 0 damage taken. Alright, okay, so can we beat the question? Can we beat the Typhon in 5 seconds? Still stand. Here we go, guys. So we're going there. We're getting my my stuff. Waiting for his spikes. Putting my stuff, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It actually was longer than 5, right?
Hail, mighty hero. I am Zeus, king of the Olympian gods. We are eternally thankful for your aid in stopping Typhon. No one would have ever thought that a human could defeat a titan. The epic heroes would kneel before you, and perhaps they shall.
So
The
the key to
conduit
the
between
serpent
our-
domain, the key to the Chaos Serpent domain, is this like actually from epic difficulty? If it's epic difficulty, that's so tricky. Let me check my Titan Quest World here really fast. Yeah, like before this current beta patch, they actually were naming like epic difficulty key 1 of 3, right? And stuff, and now I'm just getting confused with this Chaos Serpent. So Chaos Serpent, okay, it's epic difficulty. Fuck this. Legendary is Remnant of the Chaos. So you know, like, yes, you're looking for those keys to legendary dungeons, and actually for a while we were missing the first key to the legendary dungeon, and then you killing Typhon on legendary and getting the key to epic. Quite devious,
I am Blah, the greatest.
would you say? Devious indeed.
Medea came to the. I've heard she murdered.
My son, these are terrible.
Worthy. Imagine that. The arcane arts are no more than remembering secrets
Well,
that you once knew.
We don't actually need it. We don't actually need it. Slow resistance. Elemental this trash. This one, Eye of the Horus, elemental resistance, intelligence. Not a very good ring.
Farewell.
And by very good I mean
Caravan stores.
something I'm probably never gonna be able to use. Yeah, to be honest. I'll be honest with you.
Hera smile on you.
Okay, throw this away if we need it. Not to me. So as always, we're gonna go for this.
Hello there, hero.
We're gonna go for the Hades secret passage after we completed the Eternal Embers. So we're done with all the story stuff, right? So we're gonna concentrate on the end game content to some degree, and I'm by the end game content. I kinda include in the Toxicus, the murderer, which you can find in secret passage as the end game content. We had that discussion rather on a Discord a couple of weeks ago about like a zero deaths is like not rather say, and the Christopher was saying that zero deaths is not like the metric, which is we can um, the metric which you can use for determining the successfulness of the success of the build, successfulness. But it is the zero deaths. It is a metric. If you're including this metric,
I have faced huge.
all the hardcore content done, right? Toxic Anubis, Toxicus the Slayer, Toxicus the Killer, I mean, the Murderer, Jesus Christ, the Dactyl, the hardcore dungeons. If you completed that and you never died with the build, I think it's a metric for the build success. I think it's a metric. At least it's a metric we follow in here. Got a fat crab. Also approaching level 73 already. 1.5 hours in a game. So two levels after level 70 in
The entire soon I will stand on
an
my
hour
boat
and a half.
feel the salt breeze in my face. All
Okay.
thanks to you.
I got that quest bonus experience, but no, okay, quest experience, but not bonus one. Forgot about the potions. It's fine. It's okay. Just still to bar towards level 73.
We must wonderful. We have not had a murder.
Hey, how much we can deal to this undeads here? Can I beat my record? Cause like there's a bunch of undead we can spin my onslaught on, and then we can go and buff myself. Come on, 11k, 14k. Spin the onslaught. Let there be onslaught. Okay, alright. Do start your sync, man. Thirty-two k. Come on, more. 34, 34, 34. Come on, 40, 35. 28, we didn't beat it, right? Yeah. We saw like 36k, but like, we need to beat like something more than 32. Dude, like, I tried my best here, I tried my best. Come on. Let's shoot down a quest.
The big already I
Another moment, please. Sorry, guys. One moment. checking the stuff like. I mean, I need to pay my bill for the internet, and the sync is like the sync is the big problem here. First of all, like I've usually how I was paying for internet like back in my place. I was using the pay the pay terminal like in any shop or something. Nowadays, like there's those kind of pay terminals like everywhere. They have in the shop like in my parents' place, at my parents' place as well. So basically, the problem is they're not working if there's no electricity. Yeah, obviously. No electricity, no internet, and then when they give in electricity, they're not working for a couple of hours because there's some issue with the connection as well. They're doing like reloading stuff. I don't know what was happening. So basically, I can't like use them anymore to pay for the for the past months. So another way is to just use your credit card, right? Do that online. Paid online, but I couldn't do that either because my cell network wasn't working for the past week, and now that we do have electricity, I have like some cell network here, but I was trying to connect to call the bank. I mean, uh, every time you're doing like some transaction with a credit card, the bank calling you or sending you a short message with the number that you need to put, right? So like a two-step authentication basically. But I just can't connect to my bank now. For the past like week, can't pay for internet. I'm just like trying to look if I can have connection. I have like my page open there. So that's the stops. The funniest thing, I can get SMS from my bank, but I got like SMS from the internet provider, two of them really, in this like past couple of hours about they well basically the stuff I already knew, but about that they gonna switch me to a different paying plan, and that paying plan will be twice more expensive than my current one, and that will be the cheapest one for them. They're switching the price is going higher for the internet by twice, which is very bad news for me. Also, like a couple of weeks ago, like we were talking about this, the technology they are trying to establish here, then the internet can work even without electricity. But apparently they need to go and connect every like single household to this, right? So like they connected in like not like
That the outpost is. I am
not
honored
a
that
whole
you would-
building to this technology, like a whole apartment complex, but every single household.
monster. Is it true?
And that mean like first of all you need to request this improvement, which I did, and it's been like 3 weeks ago. I didn't even like try to call here. I mean, okay, so maybe they did try to call, but I didn't have like the connection, the cell network. That's the stuff. But apparently, internet without electricity not gonna happen for me like anytime soon. judging by how the scene progressing. Can use either of those. Surprisingly, we took our sweet time with this guy.
Hail, mighty hero.
Hail, mighty hero, as Zemo with. Oh my god, mate, with another 5 gift subs, like.
Hail, mighty hero.
Thank you, mate, and Merry Christmas to you too. Really appreciate the support, especially on a Christmas.
Hail, mighty hero.
Hail, mighty hero! Merry Christmas to all of you. Thanks to Azimo, who made my Christmas way more enjoyable than it was.
Mighty hero.
Ho ho ho! Thanks, mate.
You kid, I have work to do.
Hail, mighty.
And like I say, Merry Christmas to you too. Hope it will be a very good Christmas to you.
It's gone, if she even found out.
And hope the next year will also treat you fair.
How could I? You sick? I think I have Saibi mushrooms.
Hopefully, guys, like if everything will be good, we will have like more streaming time in the evening. Hopefully, so gonna be like a real pre-Christmas or Christmas Eve stream as well. How goes the Titan quest? Made it to Act 2 on Epic, and my pet's like wrecking it. It's going pretty good for me as well. It's going pretty good. Very satisfied with this build. It is one of, despite like some shortcomings, like real lack of AoE, for example, for this build, it's one of the fastest builds like I've played. For an inexplicable reason. Just like auto hitting everything and cleaning speed was just like so good. Very satisfying it. Azimo, I got my first legendary item from like quest in Act 2 now. Oh, you're playing a self-found, right? If I remember correctly. So your legendary having like some significance actually. Yeah. Like the good thing about pet builds, right? I always like mention it. That they're very good on self-found or not self-found build. You don't need any like prepared items. Like they already, the pet build itself are already good. Like because you can get most of the gear for it just from a vendor, right? You need the stuff most of the time. So magical stuff with the pet damage can get from a vendor. Buff rings can get from a vendor. Amulet can get from a vendor. Helmet, the Hollywood helmet, it's like normal green helmet, can get from a vendor. So basically, all you need can get from a vendor, and even you don't have like that much of resistances or stuff, you don't care with the nature mastery, especially because there's a Bride Ward, so it's hard for enemies to get to you. There's a Bride Ward and stuff. And then the pets is just killing anything. Also keeping enemies away from you. A good choice basically for self-found. Yeah, I played through the Ragnarok and Atlantis for the first time and I love it. Ragnarok is messy while Atlantis is quite small but looks amazingly good. I got the blue druid stuff with pet damage and +1 to nature, which is like I was lucky. Oh, I know that one. It's like level 32. Yeah, level 32 druid stuff. So basically, one of the best level 32 items for a pet in terms of the stuffs, right? Especially you can get it like on normal difficulty, and it's giving you like a 32 or something, or 38 physical damage to your pets, like 30 something. And the thing is, if you like are looking on a green stuff or yellow stuff from a vendor, you will not be able to get such a big bonus on normal difficulty for pets. The pets bonus going to like to 20 something damage on normal difficulty, which is like I don't know why they done it, developers, but it's greatly limited the maximum output of the pet damage. Need a vendor to farm for second Invoker ring. Wait, why an Invoker? Oh, Invoker is a pet now, pet suffix, right? For some reason I saw okay. I saw like Invoker it's like the intelligent bonus. Well, yeah, pet versus pet damage drops the start of Act 1 epic. Yeah. For some reason I saw it was like intelligence. I was like, what? The best, okay, so the best way to get like any pet rings, any pet gear, the best act to get that, it is a Hades act. So the Hades vendors drop in the most of the pet gear, or have the most of the pet gear. And also like about what you say earlier, I'm actually glad to see, to hear that you're enjoying Ragnarok and Atlantis. Honestly, for me, Ragnarok and Atlantis for the first time playing, it was a little bit confusing. There's a lot of unsatisfaction was I have about both of those DLCs. Like Ragnarok itself could be vast, right? Not as vast as of course as the Eternal Embers, and back in the days when I played Atlantis, it was a little bit buggy. There's a lot of stuttering and stuff, and it was short too, so I was also complaining about that. But like visually, Atlantis looking good, despite not giving like any significant, you know. Atlantis not a very good DLC in terms of like rewards from side quests. I always was disappointed about that. Ragnarok, on the other hand, a very rewarding DLC. A very rewarding. Memento Mori Black. Okay, yeah. It's fun with the pet damage that it drops. With the start in Act 4 Epic, the Ritual Spells gear starts to drop too. Yeah, the Ritualist. The Sin Keys, you know, like on level when you get like level 4 Epic, you like almost want already the All Father gear, almost like you level 60 something. And Alphazo like level 68, right? If I'm not mistaken. But you can get it like up until the Legendary Act 4. If you don't have like any other character to buy you from. I was like always frustrated by that. So like for my builds, I'm taking basically my cheat already completed. Not a cheat, but already completed character, right? On legendary difficulty and buying my gear from that legendary, so I can use a normal. But I guess you don't really need that much of a bonus damage from a gear, from a pet gear, for your build, since like wolves, combination of wolf's hole plus Earthbind. Despite however little you have bonus damage from your pet gear, it's still tremendous amount of damage to enemies, because the wolf's gonna crit tremendously, like 2k, 3k. A little bit less, obviously, in Ragnarok. Ragnarok is always like very hard on pet builds because the pet builds pet maximum level and maximum level of pets of enemies in Ragnarok is quite high. The difference between your pet level and enemies, right? And quite high, not in your favor. What I meant to say. As you know, it starts to drop like a legendary act for. I mean, what I say that Alfazar. Only had the boss of the Suitor. The Suitor was especially hard boss for the enemy pet builds. Like up until a couple of months ago, because there's this the second phase, second position of the Suitor, second phase, second position. So his top right position basically. The wolves most of the time just can't reach him, just can attack him. That's the thing why the Suitor was very hard for pet builds. Nowadays, in a recent patch, they fixed that problem, kinda. So the pets have a little easier time to reach the Suitor. It's still a hard fight. Hard fight. The hardest fight, like you mentioned. It was even worse before. Frustratingly worse. You know, like basically, the Suitor fight legendary difficulty. The Suitor fight legendary difficulty. My summoner build, for example, was relying only on damage from my Miss Nymph, right? Because she was the ranged damage dealer, and she was like dealing. She was only the one who was dealing any damage. My Wolves, my Core Dweller, was absolutely useless. Same goes for my champion with Ancestral Warriors. Yeah, his attack cracked my Wolves, but Legion Satyr took him down from a ranged. Yeah, the Satyr you mean like Miss Nymph, is it? What? Oh, is this some kind of abuse? You're trying to call Miss Nymph the ugly satyr? Okay, so it's not a form of abuse. Gotcha. Yeah, that's basically what was going for me, like. But now at least your wolves can reach the suitor. Yes, they're gonna wreck with that damage. Apparently often, right? But at least they can reach and do some damage before they get completely gonna wrecked. A few months ago, it's even that was like impossible. Okay, got the mushroom. Also, I guessing from what you're saying, you're not using the outsider that often, is it? I guess like for the self-found build, you need around 50 something minus cooldown reduction in order to keep this outsider permanently. I think it was like we did calculate it. We made it some calculation like long time ago about like how much exactly you need minus reduction. I was like a minus 50 for the champions to keep ancestral warriors permanent. I'm a little bit confused here, but yeah, I think like, yeah, 50% or more, and you can keep that outsider permanent using your refresh skill. Yeah, the problem is the self-found build is kind of hard. What about relic? Yeah, I started using outsider like an epic first, as Zimo was saying. What kind of artifactors you say you're using? How you like approaching the artifacts in the self-found? Do you count like the artifacts also the part of the self-found build, or can you afford to take artifacts from your storage, for example? I mean, let's be honest, it's like kind of hard to craft any artifact in the self-found. Okay, everything's self-found. Okay. But I guess the best artifact you probably can afford to craft in a self-found if you found a recipe. It's the cheapest one. It's a Razor Claw. Razor Claw level 18 or something. Well, it's low level artifact that can boost your pet's damage. But I was like trying to suggest like if the artifact not included in the self-found criteria, I was like trying to suggest the one I currently using, the Jade Emperor. My god, look at this health leech from the totems. Insane. Yeah, the Jade Emperor, it's at least giving you this 25 minus recharge. So the best way basically to get minus recharge for any builds. Yeah, I used the one I got like from a quest, then made another one to get some resistances. I'm unlucky with a recipes, almost got none so far, and the one I got like was no good. Yeah, it's like very hard to get like those artifacts and self-found. And let's be honest, like artifacts in Titan Quest play a significant role in a build.
Thank you, kind. We were above.
Okay, we got the key from this guy, did we? Did. Just went and kill it. Yeah, I got a druidic rest, like one that like I will try and farm for. The druidic rest is giving you +1 to nature mastery, right? So at least it's like somehow useful for a build. Yeah, in this terms, like playing Grim Dawn self-found, right? You can craft any artifacts because you have like all the recipe, if I understand correctly, right? Never had experience with the self-found Grim Dawn either. But you get like experience from like all the previous recipes. I mean, from all previous. If you played previously, I mean, yeah. In Grim Dawn you need the blueprints. Yeah, but this can be very. Oh, you need to farm the recipes in Grim Dawn as well. I mean, but what the Memento was saying, the recipes have been blueprints, right? If you had like blueprints on one character, they all will be like listed in your blacksmith, right? Memento Mori just get like manage my first level of relics, level 50. Okay, so yes, as Emil said, yes, they'll be listed. So in that terms, like you don't need to like You don't need a luck to find in a recipe like in Titan Quest. You just already have this recipe. You just need to farm for ingredients, so that's making it easier to craft the relic in Grim Dawn. Nonetheless, gonna take like a lot of time to farm it. So yeah, a ton of the good ones are from reputation vendors too. That's true too. Uh-huh. I mean, tomorrow you need to get like a lot of blueprints on lower levels, relic rare stuff. You need to get like most blueprints by yourself, so sometimes do have like only a few, or drop some super bosses. There's also like Memento Mori. So as Zemo mentioned, blueprints, a lot of blueprints from vendors, reputation vendors. But it's also there's the blueprints from those key dungeons, right? You go into the key dungeon, and inside the key dungeon there is a vendor. There is a vendor in key dungeon. You can find it on some levels, usually levels on the lower levels. And this dungeon, like some like dungeons have like a list of recipes, blueprints you can get from them.
You have saved my... I thought we could do this
And
alone.
per one session, right? For one dungeon session, that vendor can like sell you random recipe from that list of recipes. So there's that thing as well, so you can enjoy it. I remember the more my reputation almost like maxed it, and I grabbed like every blueprint I see. Maxed it with what kind of faction? 6 out of 7. That's fast. You're still on a normal difficulty, right? Oh, it's like already elite. Yes. So you got to max it out 6 out of 7 without any like wreaths of reputation already. What have you done? I don't think it's possible. Or I actually could remember it was possible to max out your reputation on normal. If you're not like doing like this like task things. Yeah, Azimos, that's why I like the self-found, because you get to work for it. Getting all the gear for free makes like me lose interest in playing the build. In Titan Quest, like in Titan Quest, self-found build for me, or playing Titan Quest for me is like more like checking out the build building or character building, right? So more about the build itself, right? How much you can min-max the build with appropriate gear. Like Grim Dawn, more generous with the loot. So playing self-found is, I would say, like more pleasant experience, right? In fact, I didn't mention it at the beginning of the stream, but probably after this build, between another Titan Quest build, are we gonna do some self-found Grim Dawn build. Self-found, hardcore, Grim Dawn, and we're almost dying here, fuck. That's what we're gonna do after we finish with this Spellbreaker. Dude, like, why are we having so much damage from these totems? My mortality damage is like 80%. I guess I don't have like any life leech resistance. The secret stat, a new secret stat for Titan Quest, life leech resistance. The Iron Legion is taking the while, but honor it everywhere and revered by Outcast. Taking only like a few more things to get 2 or 3 more revered. I just want my characters to look stylish for the role I assigned them to. Yeah, but Azuma, this was so great. You can choose like which you want to do, whichever like ask Okay, so more fun for you. The totems can wreck your pets as well fast. They did change the totems. They did change the totems in a recent patches, a couple of months ago. First of all, how it was before, the totems were every time you kill the summoner, right? The guy who summoned the totem will disappear. Now the totem's not disappearing, and they dealing significant more damage than they were dealing before. They partially because since the Eternal Embers DLC, the developers going for this are trying to get back this life leech resistance, right? It was a legacy start. Life leech resistance was a legacy damage from like original Titan Quest. Then they incorporated it with vitality resistance. Even like a couple of months ago, you can if you check vitality resistance, you will see that vitality resistance would say reduce damage from vitality and life leech attack. They remove it from description, and there's like no like life leech resistance neither in primary or secondary resistance. But apparently they go in like for this resistance again. They give in like it in a bunch of their new items, and that's what those totems doing, life leeching you as well, instead of dealing vitality damage. So that's why like our health are reducing so fast. Like look at this, insanely fast. Azimov got lucky and only like took 12 rounds to get my stun binders in epic. Dude, that's actually lucky. That's actually lucky. I didn't saw stun binders in 2 years already. No joking. I even was like, under impression they stopped dropping at all. Okay, at least this is a good confirmation that the stun binders still dropping. I think Memento Mori also mentioned he got like stun binders from normal difficulty, right? Recently, more or less. Mm-hmm. Never saw them in 2 years here. Zemo took me like 22 or 23 rounds on normal too. Like I'm not usually so like I'm saying didn't start with them in 2 years because I'm like not farming, but I actually did farm those Gorgons specifically for not that much, maybe like 10 or 20 rounds for legendary stun binders. Never saw a thing. I'm completely give up on it. The stun binders here with a little bit more elemental resistance will be perfect for this build. Since like our elemental resistance not maxed out yet. But well, no luck, like they say. Okay, impossible tag, Stolen Sigil and the potions. We got all of this covered. Remember, I don't use them because the style like doesn't fit with other gear. They're looking okay. They're looking okay, like pretty neutral, I would say, style-wise. So I'm not sure about not fitting in those other gear. Pretty neutral. The stun binders became like even better with this essence, right? Essence of order. Now we can use essence of the order to increase the physical damage with the stun binders. For Azimo, I guess, since you're using a pet build, I would suggest Essence of Chaos. Essence of Chaos, it has a bonus on completion that giving your physical damage to your pets quite a bit, like 60, I think 60 additional physical damage. And you can get Essence of Chaos even from normal dungeon. But yeah, of course you would need to farm for a normal hardcore dungeon, but you need to farm for the keys in order to get to the dungeon before that. But yeah, if you're using the Hollowed Helmet, could be a good boost to your pet damage. Absolutely. Yeah, so one other guy played Engrass and he got like so many blue items, but later on I found out that he used like the mod loot plus. Cheaters, all of them. Honestly, I'm at this point in Titan Quest, I don't really care about items. Don't care about items since we have like more or less everything I want for a lot of my builds. Right, there's probably some specific gear I still lack in, and more or less like a lot of monster infrequents among this specific gear. But yeah, like in this kind of like not so found builds we're doing, we have like everything we want for builds. So make them successful more or less.
You have it! Thank you again. All will be well now that the sigil is back in the camp.
You're looking for a new helmet using the blue one for now. Remember, I just collect them and assort them and in their order.
At last.
Yeah, like the Azimo, I greatly suggest the Hollowed Helmet.
Here is your I shall be first among my.
Got 300 health bonus here. The Hollowed Helmet, it's basically the best helmet, the best headgear in slot for any build. I started using it for any build, and you can buy it from a vendor. It's a green helmet. It's not even monster infrequent.
It's not easy here.
You go into a
Try trading goods
vendor,
with all these women who can turn you into a mouse.
you're checking the helmets. Okay, there's no green helmets here.
All right.
You managed. You have the cure.
And you have like very good chance to find the Hollowed Helmet right away. And it's also dropping very frequently too. In fact, we got like two Hollowed Helmets today during this session.
Store your goods?
Like this one, oh, that's not it. This one is this is Hollowed Helmet for intelligence. Basically the one you're looking for. Got today, and another one is sold. It was for strength.
An honor!
Those who would master our arts must be fearless.
It's just, you know, you can use this.
My son already. He is going.
You can use the vendor reset feature, right? When you get into back from one vendor to another, basically jumping on both portals over here, they
Please.
the items in the shop are
Come
changing,
again.
right? So they have different items. So that's could help you with Zero looking for.
Yes?
Helmet sync. Yeah, I'm sure I find one sooner or later. Yeah, I'll say they're pretty common. They drop in. It's like that's a green item. They drop in like pretty often. Well, relatively often, but often enough to find. What was the spear? Hold it. Cold and lightning damage. That's not it. Lightning. Okay, nothing to take home here. Physical damage.
To your nature be true.
Need the intelligent one, so like I don't have like too much strength. Obviously.
Store your goods or ship
They
them
they,
off.
they have like intelligence and strength variant. So like basically every build can have it. And okay, this is a relic of order. Never mind. I thought we have like the full chaos one. The brace plates here slow and piercing resistance. Not as good as this one, right? Piercing and cold resistance. So we just sell in this. The jacket silk. Wait, I think that's the first time I see this storming weapon. Plus 40% damage, 67 additional percent damage, and 41 attack speed. And Heavy Valley. It's not that bad, but it's level 57 with basically around 200 damage, 200 base damage. Okay, it's not bad. It's not that bad. Not that bad. Not that bad.
Your good caravan. A real hero. My caravan.
Within.
Let's get back to Medea. All side quests done. How does the ground skill work if you already have the skill?
Not since. Well, you're quite. I see
What do you mean by ground skill? Like,
Your journey, your adventure awaits you.
for example, if you have like, if you have butter skill, right, and then you get like items granted a skill, a butter skill from an item, right? You just have two skills. You will have like one skill granted by item and one skill a normal one. I can't remember if they share it cooldown, right? Most times the skills that are granted by the items are level 1. Some items like Herbalist Jerkin, it's not giving you +1. If you have a skill, it's not giving you +1. If you're getting like skill from item, it's most of the time it's level 1 only.
They came quick. The
You,
gates
you,
fell
you're
and we were beaten.
not getting like +1 to all skills to it as well.
Have you seen that? I need bandages.
Or any plus skills from any of here.
The stores I had in passing. Athena and all those precious rings. Beware those.
There
pale
are
marauders.
several skills that granted by items that actually higher than level 1. One of these like herbal remedies from Herbalist Jerkin, and another one like a Seal of Fate from Freya Armlets. Both of them are actually not a level 1.
They say
like level 4, level 5 even. Also, the one thing about the skills that are granted by items, right? They not influenced by minus recharge abilities, right? So if you have something that giving you abilities or gear, if you have a gear or something else that giving you minus recharge, right? It's only working on your native skills. So basically, if you have like something that giving you Colossus form and have like 18% recharge from other items, if you're using this Colossus form from item, you still will have like 300 to wait 360 seconds before you are able to use a Colossus form again.
these strange. You would be a fool to.
This is like one thing I dislike about items granted by a skill granted by items. They'll be like much better, right? There's a bunch of items, monster and frequent items that giving you quick recovery, quick recovery is like such one of the best skills from defense mastery. But because it's a huge cooldown, you just can't use it like efficiently. It's just coming from items. Oh, I almost get myself killed. How does the upgrade epic or legendary item work? What does this give to upgrade something? It can so they did change it like recently. That's what I noticed. I think they changed it. Not that much, so. But basically, if you're looking at items and you have like a bunch of stats, if the items already have a bunch of stats, if you go into the legendary craftsmanship, there's a very high chance that it's gonna remove some of the stats or decrease some points in the other stats in order to give you some new stat. Like, for example, you can remove offensive ability completely from the Pendant of Immortal Rage, right? For giving you like a 34 armor. For Pendant of Immortal Rage, however, you have we have like only like 6 stats here, so we have a decent chance to get like additional stats without removing anything, but only slightly changing already existing stats. Yeah, so upgrading it could be worthwhile. But usually, if you okay, let me see. This dagger here, dagger probably not a good idea. The bootsary here have tons of different stats. If I go and use legendary craftsmanship with Zeus, I'm most likely gonna get some stats removed. Most likely. In fact, you know what? Let's go and experiment with this, like right now. Do it in live, guys. Do it in live.
Thank you, for that is all of them.
Doing it live. So we're gonna go to epic difficulty here, but before that, let me open my 10 quest vault. Let me open Titan Quest Vault, duplicate my existing greaves here. So like duplicate, putting them in the transfer here. And then we go into epic difficulty and see like if they're gonna remove the stat or not here. So we can compare two items right away. But yeah, if the items have like 3 stats or something, they're not gonna replace it. They're gonna actually get you're actually gonna get actual upgrade for item. You're gonna get like new stats. Okay, Greece, Orient, Hades, North, Darklands. Yeah, and there's like a difference between the upgrade according to the game difficulty. Nope. There is no difference to the game difficulty. So we can get like the same bonus to item on normal difficulty as in legendary. That's difficulty not influenced it. Okay, I need to grab the item first before going here. Also, some stats like +1 to skills, like +2 Ravish of Time, for example, those skills will never be removed. Right, +5 to Ravish of Time, so for these leggings will never be removed, despite whatever gonna happen to your item.
Transport east to Illyria, west to Iberia.
Okay, so just double checking. The items looking identical here. All stats are identical.
No worries.
Because we duplicated. Now we go into Darklands and upgrade it. And see what's gonna happen. Supposedly the item with so many stats like this should be they should remove some stats from it in order to upgrade it. That's how it was before, like Eternal Embers at least.
You really managed to find some.
Okay, so here we go, upgrade.
Excellent. Let's begin.
And comparing the stats. So what happened? Our bleeding resistance lowered down. Bleeding resistance from 92 went to 76. Poison resistance also lowered down from 86 by 20%. But we got like additional. Okay, so but we got additional poison resistance stat. We actually got like this new stat, additional 43 poison resistance. So doesn't look they did remove any stats. All right. Our vitality resistance grow up. We got like a reduced entrampment duration, 1% up. Additional chance for piercing retaliation. Alright. So that's 2 stats they added. Poison and change and piercing retaliation. And nothing else changed here. Okay, so maybe they did change how this worked with Eternal Ember, so with recent patches, because before the items with such a many of resistances, resistance. I mean, stats will guarantee will be to have some of the stats removed. Now they just decrease it, like you see, they decreased some of the stats, but they added like additional poison resistance, and they added like additional piercing retaliation. If the item became like better or worse, that's like very hard to decide. If you're looking for specifically for poison resistance, I guess the item became better, right? But if like if you are looking for better bleeding resistance, which is bleeding resistance, one of the hardest resistance to get in Titan Quest, it's not a good news for you. Let's go back. Got a bank, got a potion. Alright, so like my poison resistance like 61 over here. So this is supposedly gonna get like my poison resistance 80, which is good, but like bleeding resistance drop down as well. Yeah, good to know. In Diablo 2, like it upgrades to next tier of item, which like means more armor. Sometimes you can get like armor bonus for item. It's good for like the armor bonus, like okay for medallions, for amulets, for example, because it's giving you armor bonus to like everything. All right. But yeah, it's like not like not about like next year or anything. It's just about random stats. In fact, like I say, before Eternal Embers, I think that I didn't read about these changes in any of Eternal Embers patches. Same as damage reflection for magical creatures, which they removed and nerfed quite a bit. So maybe it's like some behind the scene patch sync, or I just miss it completely. In any case, yeah, before the Eternal Embers, upgrading the gear in a lot of cases will just downgrade it. Will just make it worse. So I completely stop like using it at some point. That's how unpredictable it could have been. did we got like a legendary item? The Blood of Ornos, so spears, bleeding damage. It's have a attack speed, so it's not really that bad, but the bleeding damage really... Who cares about bleeding damage? It's probably one of the worst type of damage. Again, like, you know, in Grim Dawn, I'm gonna do that comparison. Yeah, Azuma feels more like a gamble. It was a big gamble. Not really a gamble, so it was more like going and to something that I can amuse chat with, right? Because if I had like back in the days when I was upgrading the items with legendary craftsmanship, I didn't even like duplicate them, right? So like I have one exemplar of item, I just gonna go to legendary craftsmanship guy, upgraded it, and is there downgraded, is gonna ruin it completely. And it was very amusing for a chat for some reason when I gonna ruin my build like that. So yeah, stuff like that happen quite often. But what I was saying before this, comparison Titan Quest and Grim Dawn, it's about also damage types, right? Like bleeding damage, which is not very good in Titan Quest. Can work perfectly fine in Grim Dawn because everything bleed. Undead or no undead, everything bleed if you have enough minus resistance reduction. Okay, now the side quest done. Also, guys, a warning here. We are approaching the time that the usual time. Then we can get like some disconnect. A disconnect, I mean like power outage. So it's probably gonna last for long. Just the warning, a usual warning for the past 2 months. If I'm offline, that's probably it. Gonna post on a Discord as usual. I guess like starting a stream nowadays for me is like another form of gamble too. Because you can never know if you'll be able to stream for how long. Yesterday was the most lul, I guess. So basically, I went, we had like a night stream, past the midnight stream, day before the yesterday. Since we did have like some electricity after midnight. So I went to bed at 4 AM, woke up at 8 AM, there was like no electricity. I was waiting. Got myself like so tired with all the waiting. Didn't have like electricity for a whole day. Then before 1 hour before the midnight, we got electricity. I started the stream, only like to stream for like for half an hour before they also shut the power off. Turn it off, I mean. So today is like we're already streaming for 2 hours 35 minutes. Is this like a Christmas miracle? It does feel like Christmas miracle here.
We do not. The rest of us are keeping clear. Can you row the boat?
Okay, how are my side quests looking again? Dangerous mission, enemy's captain, and one's who would lead.
I have seen it.
And there's this. Another one. Got all of them. So far so good. I really want to get like this super creeps on the undead. Come on. 30k, 33k. $33k so far, right? We want something bigger than 42. Right, 42 is still my maximum damage. Banner.
You have freed me, but can I?
Next stop the Charon. Is he undead too? Can't remember. Should try to get as maximum damage on him as possible. Okay, so this spin my onslaught. Need to be prepared to go in here. He's already spin it onslaught. That guy dodged my attack. Preposterous. Also, did you notice we're not killing the stuff with one hit anymore? Did you actually notice, guys? No killing with one hit anymore.
Stay back or be destroyed.
28k? Is that? Dude, like, I wanted to spin my onslaught to the fullest to get like maximum damage on him. Really? Really? He just like... I saw like 32k crease, but like no more than 32k. Come on game.
Know this, I cannot fight.
And now what? Like we have these 3 skill points here for a while. Should have spent them. Like 1 point on Ancestral Warriors. Level up this Life Drain. Both of those skills like no, have no influence on my gameplay that much. Okay, you know what? Let's do other thing. Let's spend some of my attribute points. Right, so we're saying the health 6500 health, getting close to the 7500, and then like maybe more points into dexterity to get myself. We're getting the damage from dexterity too, but getting more like offensive ability. So got myself 47 offensive ability right here. Make it more. Right, and 700 defensive ability also like, good for my survivability. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Should be able to crit for a little bit more damage here. Especially very relevant the crit damage in the Ragnarok DLC. Ragnarok Hardcore Dungeons. That's when we have the maximum level of enemies, and it became quite hard to crit them. Because the difference of defensive and offensive abilities. My and theirs. Also, I just like run around the circle over here instead of going where I need to go. A mistake. He's still not killing all of the creatures with one hit. Ah. Come on, build. You can do better. Can't say that our like cleaning speed like decreased by any like significant margin. All right. Still okay. But this okay feel average, right? At this point. At this point, I feel I'm gonna lose my title as the fastest build. The build with the fastest cleaning speed. Okay, there's a couple of stats we're gonna get from the other guy here. A boss. But it's like 8 to everything, or was it 10 to everything? Some reason can't remember. 1700 hours in that quest, can't remember the bonus from a quest. Shame. Okay, it's 8, okay. 8, which is mean 714 defensive and 147. So 77, lucky 77 increase in my offensive ability. Is all of the changes. And once again, a little bit of warning, anytime soon we can get a power outage. Then try to get like as maximum as possible with this guy. Like I say, maybe today we have some Christmas miracle, and we actually be able to play more than I was expected. Alright. Because I still have plans for that still have plans for Warhammer today. Good afternoon, Nicholas Rob, and Merry Christmas or Christmas to you. Welcome, mate. All hail Nicholas Rob. Welcome. You know, like back in to our previous night discussion, Nicholas Rob, about like what's the skill, what that the Rock Trader skill doing. Alright, so I was checking it today. I was checking it, like I got the screenshot on my phone when I get the cell network, and I was just checking the bloody screen because I couldn't like sleep. Like I was, well, it was hard, very hard for me to get a sleep thinking about it. And I found like one interesting note. So if the weapon have burst damage, if the weapon able to do a burst damage, then the weapon rate of fire will increase by 25%, 25% to that three points that we already had. Basically 25%, but no less than 1. So what does this mean? When I press on that skill, my fire rate going from 3 to 4. But according to skill, I still can only use like 4 attacks, not 5, not 5 attacks. So there's still mystery about it. Why it's like 5 attacks instead of like 3 or 4 attacks. Stupid skills. Yeah, just what Kapniger was saying. I did figure it out. It's a good time to wake up before the Christmas on the verge of Christmas Eve. Yeah, probably the Bagnikers was saying. But you know me, there's also like a good chance I just didn't spot something, misread something or just plainly miss. So that's what bothering me. I never could be sure. You know, this was like those math problem in the school. Alright? Basically, any math problem in the school, it was a high tier difficulty. You often or at least in my experience, I would often catch myself on the thoughts about like, did actually everything alright? Like everything looking alright, but like maybe I make some miscalculation in some steps or something, which is actually happening also often. And all of those kind of problems that you can't like use the formula on, and you need to use your wits to transform, to make some transformation, and then like make some conclusion out of those transformations. All right. Like when equation don't have like actual can be actually solved, but you can get some approximate values or approximate margin of values. Dude, like I had like so much trouble with those kind of equations all the time. And it's, yeah, that's the same feeling about that kind of skill today. I had for today and yesterday.
It is no wonder. How long has it...
Okay, I need to go and talk with that Meteors before we found that Meteors for the second time here. So back to Erebus. And missing a potion of experience here. Okay, I'm gonna grab it.
I won't the odds lie. Admetus? Thank you.
The stores I hadn't passed
Gonna
on.
grab
Gone.
all of that.
And this
Salt,
is all I have left. The rest is lost.
Vitality damage. Some of those days we're gonna create a vitality damage pet build. And I bet it'll be even worse than my elemental damage pet build.
Athena protect you.
Because the question is like, what kind of pet you gonna use for vitality?